Right, so this is the motor, Delco motor, made in London, England, and I'm probably assuming that this is the original motor from the lathe. I don't know, but I'm pretty much assuming it is. And when I look inside through the vents on the ends, you can see there's swarf, curly corkscrews of swarf inside the motor there, around the armature. I don't like that, so this has got to come out anyway to be cleaned up. And there's also some end play on that as well, which I also don't like, so I'm assuming somebody's taken this to bits at some point and not put it back together. I don't know, but I'm going to take it to bits and just have a look and see what is going on. And there we can see another oiler, which is hidden behind that plate, which seems a silly place to put an oiler, behind a plate. That wire's not secured by anything, so the whole thing has got twisted around. Let's see what we're dealing with. The neutral wire there is the sheathing has sort of fallen to pieces and come off that. It's been contacted. Points are working, but very grubby. That pulley is not good at work of that. All them spirals in there. They're everywhere. It's out. It doesn't look too bad, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh man, inside there is disgusting. Well, I got an amazing amount of junk out that motor. It's all clean now. I unsoldered all the wiring because I'm going to have to re-sleeve them wires because they are corroded away. But this is the problem now. There was some little washers around that which are made of, I assume, some kind of fibre or bakelite or something, and they are shot at. They are absolutely shot. There's one of them. They may even be perish rubber. I don't know. That's them. They're just gone. So this is the capacitor starter, and that the motor throws out a what's the name, and it pushes the send on the centrifuge, and it throws that down to make contact, and I assume turn off the capacitor. So there's a little, and all them little bakelite or plastic or rubber little sleeves were all that's holding this in place. But the trouble is I can't take them out because they're kind of riveted into the housing. So my option is to cut them off, drill them out, and make two more on the Boxford. And in that one, I don't know if you can see there, in that one there's a little spring. The spring is also broke, but I do have another spring which I can replace that with. That's not a problem. yeah, there's a fix there anyway. A little centrifugal switch. I've made a couple more little posts out of brass for it, and sort of manufactured an old pen, well, a little pen spring to kind of replace the old spring, and another brass post there, and I've made a couple of grommets out of old tap washers. So I am going to assemble it again. Kind of checked it is sort of working okay, and I'm just going to hammer them little brass posts into the motor. A bit more. Lovely job. Working well. Good, that's working. Obviously as the motor spins, that weight shoots out and it releases the points from the capacitor, I think. So I'm just going to clean that up. There it is, reassembled. I machined a shim to fit on the shaft to take that end play out of there, so it's nice and tight now. And I've sleeved all the electrical connections inside the back of the motor in there because they were all degraded, rotting away. So yeah, I've heat shrink them, put a proper earth clamp on and mounted it. I've just realised, you know, this can't be the original motor because it's got all these washers in here because this motor was obviously longer than the original one. So it's a replacement motor, but let's plug it in anyway. And it's running nice. Nothing wrong with that. Onward and upward. Okay, this has just arrived. Smashing. Myford lathe grey.